All right, everybody. I'm back again, and we are going to do an amazing project. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be really fantastic. Okay. So you are going to create a poster, but I just got to get into it. It's crazy. But you're going to create a poster for a national park. It's not what you think. So let's go over the lesson real quick. And then I'll show you examples of how to find some of the information. Okay. So I'm going to share. All right. So, like I said, we're going to be doing some posters, and this is called Creating National Subpar Park Posters. So, do you love my typography and use of color? So, what I'm looking here is that this is going to be creating a poster for a national park, but you're going to use a negative review. Just like here, like there's this beautiful, serene lake and everything. So this person's quote would have been, "There's a lake that is as shallow as my ex," which is pretty funny, right? So let's take a look at kind of what we're gonna do. You guys are gonna have a blast with it. I'm really excited to see it, but let's kind of go over things first. All right, so the art of advertising posters. So, advertising posters have been used for over a century to inform and inspire and entice audiences. This is like back in the day before the internet. This is really how you got the word out about stuff. So, the purpose is to combine art and text to promote a destination or product. This is to invoke a sense of nostalgia, adventure, and curiosity. Features of successful posters: eye-catching design, clear message or theme, unique styles that represent that subject. So, for example, up here it mentions a shallow lake. So, I did kind of like a river, lake, body of water. Here, rolling hills, trees, that kind of thing. So, we're going to look at some stuff. And I just want you guys to kind of keep in mind. And I'll tell you how to like really find symbolism and iconography that's specific to a park. Okay. National park posters, a legacy. So, posters celebrating national parks began with the Work Progress Administration in 1930s. What makes them unique? Well, they were vibrant landscapes simplified into bold shapes and colors. So if you look here, Grand Canyon, pretty simple, right? And a hole, a very large hole. So, and you can see it, they're just showing the sections of it that are inside. Emphasis on the park's iconic features. So, for example, the Grand Canyon is known for its canyons and plateaus. And then typography and composition that reflect retro poster styles. Here, they put that down here at the bottom. It's very easy to read. It's got a little more than I care for. But here it's a hole, a very, very large hole. And then the Grand Canyon National Park, right? Pretty simple. Iconography and national park posters. So this is where you guys will probably struggle a little bit. So iconography is the use of recognizable imagery that represents a park. For example, Yosemite has a half dome. Grand Canyon's layers of vibrant rock strata. The Everglades, alligators and wetlands, these are things that they're known for. So one thing that y'all can do is you can actually go into like Chat or Claude and you can tell it for Yosemite National Park, what are some of the iconic features of Yosemite National Park? And then that way you know, or Everglades National Parks, or Grand Canyon National Park. Focus on one, maybe two elements that define that park. All right. Symbolism in these posters. So symbolism using images to invoke the essence of the place. For example, trees and a serene lake. They symbolize peace and nature. Tips: simplifying elements into bold geometric shapes. Look, this is Grand Canyon. Very clean, very simple. Use symbols that connect emotionally with the viewer, e.g., a sunrise for new beginnings. This is kind of going to be based on whatever the review is that you choose, because that's the kicker right there. I'm going to make you guys do a weird poster for that, okay? All right, so then color theory. Green colors and blues are forests and lakes. Warm oranges and reds are deserts and sunsets. And earth tones like browns, these are mountains and canyons. Contrast helps text and visuals stand out. As you can see, the green stands out against the back, the blue stands out, the brown over here stands out. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to select a national park. Check their Yelp or Google reviews. I'm going to show you guys this. And then I want you to choose from a one-star view. Yeah, it's got a weird spacing there. Identify its iconic features. You may know this right off the bat. You could even go into an AI and ask, what are they? Go to the site of the national park and see what it is that people want to see. Those are the things they're going to promote. Okay. Use bold and simple designs to highlight the park. So, you know, look for something specific. Trees, is it known for alligators? Is it known for canyons and plateaus? Is it known for geysers? Is it known for a specific sculpture on the side of a mountain? That kind of thing. So, and then for your call to action, this is yours. Open Illustrator and bring your vision to life. I do want you to do 3 sketches, okay? They can be of one park or they can be of 3 different parks, okay? So you can do one park and 3 sketches. You can do 3 parks and 1 sketch of each. It's up to you on that. Once you have your idea sketched out, make sure you take a photo and turn it in. Let me look at them and kind of guide you, give you some input, and then you can go ahead and start on the actual final file. Now, to help you guys out, we are going to actually take a look at some examples. So, one thing you can do are national park reviews. Do try to avoid this. This is actually where I got the assignment idea. But down here, you'll see, like, for example, the funniest, worst national park reviews this year and worst national parks review of the year. This is from 2023. Whoops. And then when I go down here to this Reddit, this was 1 year ago. So I chose 2 examples. One's from 2023 and one's from 2024. So here we have Yosemite National Park in California. Really annoying that it's the same way in and same way out. Scenery is not breathtaking. So here's some examples of bad ones, and they go through. There's different stuff. Oh, I'm gonna close that for you guys. This is that Reddit one, so you can come down. This whole place smells like farts. Um, you surprised I didn't see any of the Salt Lake City architects. Okay, so you got to be a little careful, but they'll tell you, you know, oh, well, I'm clicking the link. And yeah, so it basically takes you to the site we were just at. So check links. But that's a good way to go about it. Another one that I'm going to show you guys. God dang it, people blowing up my phone. Okay, is to type in Google and just go to national parks. Just type that in. Here, they have a bunch of national parks and you can choose. So it's a good way to find stuff. I am going to choose one that I know you guys probably haven't checked out. Let's look at the Wind Cave National Park. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Wind Cave National Park. I'm going to click here on this link. There's a reason to that. This is probably the easiest way to go. So if you made it this far into the video, good job. And so what we're going to do is go down and I'm looking on the right-hand side for Google reviews. View all Google reviews. Now, it's going to help if they have bad ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at lowest rating. We're driving in a hot spring, an hour and a half to this place, and we forward to letting the children to watch the cave. However, the cave is closed for half year, nothing to watch at all in the park. So go through, see if you can find something interesting. My second time making the 10-hour drive only to be turned away for elevator trouble. I don't know. Okay. This place is repairing their elevators every day, LOL. So maybe that's a good one. Um, no other national parks like this, elevators or not. So look at these as, how you want to choose a park. If you find some good ones, let's go Everglades National. It's a pretty solid one down in Florida. Just giving you guys examples. So I'm scrolling down. I'm going to go down to Google reviews. View all the Google reviews. We're going to choose the lowest ratings. I came to the Everglades genuinely expecting to see at least a few alligators. I mean, it's the Everglades. So I want you to choose a park, find, 1 or 2 or 3 really bad reviews, and then I want you to actually go through and create a poster with that. So then when you're in there, I want you to actually look at what it is the park is known for. And so look at some of the imagery, go to their website, ask AI what are some symbolic or really popular features, and then you're going to create those. Yes, I said that. You're going to recreate it, okay? But you can use sites like Vecteezy and Free and stuff like that where they have vector files to help you. You need a tree, they've got free vector trees you can download. There's a video that shows you how to do this in the student resources, so please go through and look at that. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing what you guys create. This is going to be amazing. It's definitely is going to make a great project. I want you guys to laugh about it. I look forward to seeing what you create, and otherwise, I'll see you in the classroom.